This video is a video to show how to use the EaBuilder to create an indicator either for MT4, MT5 or TradeStation. It is very easy when you do that. Sorry, let me just stop this here. It's quite easy to do that if you start there. If you say new, like if you create new there, that is where you select whether it's MT4, MT5 or TradeStation. I'm going to use MT5 because I want to show in IC market MT5, and it's an indicator, and you give it a name and that's it. I'm not going to do that because I have done it here already. So I called it TT SMA ribbon Indy MT5 so that I know it's MT5. I just want to show the idea here is if I go to the where am I now? I've gone to the wrong one there. Okay, let me just quickly show you what I do. If we add an indicator, oh no, sorry, I was in this one here. Okay, I was going to show you the idea there. If this is a SMA 20 and that is a SMA 20 shift 1, this is shift 0 and shift 1. If I open this for you, then you'll see, look there, SMA 20 shift 1. What it does, it just moves the indicator to the right by one candle. Just see how super fast you get the change of direction of the 20. So when it changes down, that's your entry. And you can stay in, you can stay in, you can stay in. Look here, you can stay in, you can stay in, you can stay in. And only there does it go out. And there you can see it goes over a little bit, and there's down again, down, down, down. And there out. It's quite an amazing way. That's a JJN dashboard that I mentioned once. But yeah, that's truly an easy way to do that. So we're going to create a ribbon like that. So I'm going to go, the first line will be a moving average, and we're going to go the moving average, SMA period, we select that, okay, and there the 0 shift must be above the moving average, and we select the SMA period there, and it is 20, but we select over here, we select 1, okay. Now we click OK. That is the condition. So when this happens, we're going to make a dot that sits on the 0 value to form a ribbon. So to do that, what we do is we click here. It's an arrow, but it's not an up arrow. It's a custom arrow, and we make it a dot. And 159 is a small dot, and 108 is a big dot. Let's make it green. To go green, I click in the middle there, and I make sure both the green is 255 and no reds or blues. You see there? Click OK. Now it's a line. At what value? We go value, and we make it 0. We put him right on the 0 line. Not pips, nothing, just 0. Okay, click OK. Sorry about the interruption, yeah? And now that's the first one. Now we create a second indicator for the downs where we want the red dots. Okay. What I didn't mention is you should, in common here, make sure you're in separate window. Not in chart window, separate window. We want the ribbon below the charts. Okay, I'm coming back here. Now I create another buffer for the reds when it goes down. Now that was up. Now all we do is we click here on create opposite. That's so easy. Okay, and then you see now this must be below that, so it's going down. All we've got to do is change the color. We'll change the color to red. There we go. Make sure that's 255. Click OK. Okay, and I like to, yeah, there we go. And I like to change, yeah, that's a cell. Okay, so if we click on it, it'll be a cell. Then we have another condition, and that is where they are equal. So we create a new buffer, and then I create the same thing here. Okay, so it did the opposite of this last one. But now all we've got to do is to change it. Let me just, where's settings? How can I change this here? Okay. If it's all it is now, it's equal to. So if the shift and the 0 is equal, it must give me an orange dot or a yellow dot. That's what I've done. So if those two are the same, it must give me a yellow dot. Let's make it a yellow dot. Oh man, sorry for the interruption. Yeah, I can't switch it off for some reason. Let's make a yellow dot. Yellow is 255, 255. So it's red and green and no blues, okay? Then we click OK, and there's our whole indicator. Voila. Now I'm going to show you, and just copy. We go source, copy, right click, copy, or Control C to copy, and in your browser Control V to paste. So I'm going to go to my browser. There's my browser, and then I'm going to select I'm going to recreate this. Let me just close this. I'm going to create a new one, and it's a new custom indicator. We'll click next, and it will be TT SMA ribbon Indy, and I like to add the name in there, MT5. Click OK. That says override. I'm just going to say yes because I've done a practice run. Okay, there's my indicator. So I just got to go Control A to select all, press delete, and now press Control V. Now I can press F7, look for compile. You see there, it shows open file, compiles the file, and then when I'm finished I press F4 to go back into the terminal there. Okay, right, so now I've got to either compile or just I'll just use F7. I'm so used to it. F7 compiles it, and F4 takes me to my browser, and there I've got if you look now, it shows it at the bottom in MT5. It doesn't show it in between here, otherwise it would have been in this area here. It shows it down here. Okay, anything you download and install or that you create is up here. Now I want to show you a little trick. The value has got to be 0, so on the scaling we have to make a fixed minimum, and all we've got to go is 1 down there, and we'll make a fixed maximum and go 1 up, otherwise it displays at the bottom of that window. Okay, inputs is just the SMA. We can change it to 50 or 100 or 200 or whatever we like, and we click OK, and voila, there's our ribbon. You can see there at this stage here it's going down, there it went up a little bit. I haven't seen yellows anywhere, so we can actually ignore that other one, the last thing, and we can where is the settings on this? Right click, no, left click, no, I don't want to go there. Let me come back here. No, let me come back here. I don't see any yellow dots, so we can actually just plain comment take out that last condition, because nowhere is it even. Now if you look here, interesting, while this is going down, ding ding ding, we can add a condition that it'll only show if it is below the 200 and if the 200 is going down. Then it will only sell while the 200 is going down. It's very easy to add that condition. In here I will show you quickly how to add that condition. We just go back to our EaBuilder again there, and let's add that condition here. We say add condition, and we say the same thing, and we can call this the slow moving average or trend moving average. There, create a new one. We'll call this the trend SMA, and we will make that the 200 to comply with with Oliver, and there the 0 must be then above the slow moving average, the trend MA, but the one position. That's it. Click OK. And then this one we can take out now. I've seen that. Let me take this out. We haven't seen any yellows. All we gotta do is add here the same thing there. That for the trend SMA must be below the same thing there. Trend SMA there, and shift 1, click OK. That's the whole thing. Now if we compile this, then we go there, copy and paste it in there, then you will see you will never get a red arrow while the blue and a red dot while the blue is going down. Okay, let me just get into my browser here and into my, there's my MT5 editor, delete, Control V, F7, F4. Now we will get some empty spots now because the 20 is rising in there. So then we could have left the yellow in there, but leave it like this, it's fine. Now you will never get a green unless that 200 is rising. So now you will always trade with the 200. Look there where it's flat, you see there it's flat, there it's rising, there it's rising, you see there, rising, it's going up. So while it's going up you get your greens. Okay, I must just check why this is not fine. You should get that, but that basically gives you a good idea of the whole thing. Yeah, enjoy. Bye.